Hi guys, welcome back to another edition of Quarantine Cooking. This week, we're traveling out east for a North Africa. Thanks, buddy. Every chef needs a hat, right? This week, we're gonna travel east to North Africa for Harissa glazed chicken thighs with couscous. So good, they named it twice. So we have boneless, skinless chicken thighs here. We're just gonna season simply with a little bit of salt and pepper. I love my hat, buddy. Thanks. All right, you want me to put my hat on? Put it on. For seasoning the chicken. Look at that pepper. Nice and fresh. Nice coarse ground. Only the best. Start them in a cold pan. So we're just gonna get the pan on hot. We're not even gonna let it heat up. We're just gonna put the chicken thighs right in there, skin side down. All that fat is gonna render from the chicken skin. Make them nice and crispy. So we have chopped garlic, harissa. What do you want? I don't need my hat. All right, I'm putting on my hat, I guess. All right, I won't take it off. Thanks, buddy. You're the best. So we have a little bit chopped garlic here, harissa. Harissa is this awesome, spicy, fresh chili paste. It is red Fresno chilies, red pepper flakes, garlic, olive oil, all blended together, bright and spicy and wonderful. We have little pomegranate seeds. Those will add this nice complex tartness to our couscous. Just a little bit of onion here. Two kinds of onion, white onion and green onion. Here's our couscous. It's just a little bit of Moroccan couscous. There's Israeli couscous and Moroccan couscous. Moroccan is the smaller balls, Israeli is the bigger ones. A little bit of honey, and then good old butter. We love our butter. So our chicken thighs are going here in the pan. You can start to hear a nice sizzle. You can start to see the fat starting to render out. We're just gonna get them, I would say, started 20%. We got our oven on 400 degrees, and then we're gonna pop them right in the oven and let them finish cooking all the way skin side. While our chicken thighs are going, we'll just run through a quick little vegetable prep here. We'll get a small sauce pot going. A little bit of olive oil.
Cody, hi.
Hello. Oh, that's honey.
Oh, that's money.
Honey.
Honey.
Not money, honey.
Honey.
Honey, money. All right, we're gonna take the onion. Just take the paper peel off.
Oh, what a bubble.
Exciting stuff. Take the end off, and then we're just gonna do a nice large dice. So just work it down, and then just across. So you get nice even squares. Nice simple cut. Again, you don't have to worry so much about the size as long as it's consistent. And next we have celery. We're just gonna cut it same size as the onions. Can you stir the couscous?
Yeah.
Make sure your couscous is nice and aerated. Again, size is not important as long as it's all the same, nice and consistent. So we'll just work through the celery and onions, make sure they're the same size. We have our sauce pot here, just medium-high heat, and then we'll go ahead and add our onion and our celery. You just want to lift the chicken thighs, make sure they're nice and golden brown, that they're not sticking to the pan. Just release them one by one, and then we'll go right in the oven. Again, the whole way, skin side down. Perfect. Turn off our heat. We're actually going to move over here so we have the nice strong burner. Want to have a sword fight? So the onions and celery, we just want to sweat a little bit. Not a strong sizzle. We're just releasing some of that water, getting the flavors out. Once you can start to smell the onion and celery, then we'll go right in with the garlic. It's about 3 tablespoons of chopped garlic. Just get that nice and sweat down. And again, we're just building those flavors nice and slow. As soon as you start to smell that next ingredient, then we're ready to keep on moving. Garlic is in. And then here we just have a little bit of chicken bouillon. So chicken bouillon's sort of garlic, onion, chicken stock, reduced down. It's got a good sodium content to it. And then we're just gonna go in with a little bit of water. And with that chicken bouillon, basically we just created chicken stock. So just like that. Instant chicken stock. Come on and boil. All right, so our chicken stock has come to a boil. We're simply gonna add in our couscous. And then we'll give it a stir. And then the couscous is just gonna cook while it's being hydrated in the chicken stock. So we simply give it a stir, turn off the heat, cover it with a nice tight fitting lid, and then we'll just let that sit until our chicken is cooked. Chicken's about 70% cooked. We're gonna put it back on the stove and then we'll start building our glaze. So what we wanna do here is we wanna add the honey. As soon as the sugar starts to caramelize, we're gonna add our harissa. That's gonna mix with all that caramelized sugar. That's where our flavor's all gonna be. And then we will finish it with butter. Oh yeah. Loving the drizzle. Hey Val. What's Snoop Dogg use an umbrella for? For drizzle. Wonderful. So that's what we want to see, those big fat bubbles starting to caramelize. We could sort of move the chicken thighs around in that honey. I don't have any towels. We're a mess. We're a mess today, Val. We're not ready. This kitchen's unorganized. Ah! Oh, it's like no holds barred cooking today. Nice and caramelized here. And this is when we're gonna add the harissa. Sort of sprinkle it in. Starts to bubble instantly. Just sort of move the chicken thighs around. Get them nice and coated. That glaze is starting to form. Oh, you can smell those peppers. Smelling really good. Really blooming in that caramelizing honey. And now, take our butter. And we'll just dot the butter in. Just around. We're gonna save a little bit. We're gonna stir it in our couscous. Just a couple dots here and there, and then the rest we'll save. You can see it's creating that nice sauce in the pan. Sort of stir it around. Yes. It's happening. It's looking good. And at that point, when you start to get that nice caramelization, now we could flip. So we'll just let them flip. Let them nest in that sauce, soak in all that glaze. That's beautiful. That's what we're looking for. And then we're going to reduce that glaze almost until it's dry in the pan. So nice, syrupy and thick. Real thin on the white part, as thin as you can go. And then as you start to get to the green part, you could really just leave it kind of chunky. But use the whole green onion. We just took that root part out. Check on our couscous. Add our pomegranate seeds. This is going to add that nice brightness, that nice pop, crunch. And then finish it off with those green onions. Bringing back that freshness. Giving it a stir. Just to melt that butter through and sort of wake up the green onions. Wake up, green onions. It's morning. It's morning time, guys. That's perfect. Beautiful. So now we're just going to go to the plate. A little bit of couscous. Smells so good. A couple of our chicken thighs. Nice and glazed. Crispy skin. And we could even try and sneak a little bit more glaze out of the pan. Spoon it over the top and around. That looks beautiful. There it is. Honey harissa glazed chicken thighs with couscous. So good they named it twice. Thanks for joining us again, guys. Remember, stay home, stay classy, stay delicious. Stay classy. That wasn't the line. It was stay safe. Stay home, stay safe, stay delicious. Oh boy. Oh.